I have found little that is good about human beings on the whole. The mind is like an iceberg. It floats with 1/7 of its bulk above water. Men are more moral than they think, and far more immoral than they can imagine. Sexual love is undoubtedly one of the chief things in life, and the union of mental and bodily satisfaction and the enjoyment of love is one of its culminating peaks. Most people do not really want freedom because freedom involves responsibility, and most people are frightened of responsibility. I cannot think of any need in childhood as strong as the need for a father's protection. One is very crazy when in love. The most complicated achievements of thought are possible without the assistance of consciousness. A man should not strive to eliminate his complexes, but to get into accordance with them. They are legitimately what directs his conduct in the world. Love and work are the cornerstones of our humanness. Where id was, there shall ego be. From air to air, one discovers the entire truth. A man who has been an undisputable favorite of his mother keeps for life the feeling of a conqueror. Look into the depths of your own soul and learn first to know yourself. And then you will understand why this illness was bound to come upon you. And perhaps you will thenceforth avoid falling ill. Being entirely honest with oneself is a good exercise. Children are completely egotistic. They feel their needs intensely and strive ruthlessly to satisfy them. Every normal person, in fact, is only normal on the average. His ego approximates to that of the psychotic in some part or other, and to a greater or lesser extent. We are never so defenseless against suffering as when we love. Never so forlornly unhappy as when we have lost our love object or its love. It might be said of psychoanalysis that if you give it your little finger, it will soon have your whole hand. The time comes when each one of us has to give up as illusions the expectations which, in his youth, he pinned upon his fellow men, and when he may learn how much difficulty and pain has been added to his life by their ill will. The challenge of leadership is to be strong, but not rude. Be kind, but not weak. Be bold, but not bully. Be thoughtful, but not lazy. Be humble, but not timid. Be proud, but not arrogant. Have humor, but without folly. The liberty of the individual is no gift of civilization. It was greatest before there was any civilization. What progress we are making. In the Middle Ages, they would have burned me. Now, they are content with burning my books. The tendency of aggression is an innate, independent, instinctual disposition in man. It constitutes the most powerful obstacle to culture. Neurotics complain of their illness, but they make the most of it. And when it comes to taking it away from them, they will defend it like a lioness her young. The ego is not master in its own house. The great question that has never been answered, and which I have not been able to answer despite my 30 years of research into the feminine soul, is, what does a woman want? Human life in common is only made possible when a majority comes together which is stronger than any separate individual and which remains united against all separate individuals. One feels inclined to say that the intention that man should be happy is not included in the plan of creation. Do you have a favorite quote? Did we miss your favorite? Tell us in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. Subscribe and hit the bell so you'll be notified when new videos come out. Thanks for watching.